Hello. Oh, shit. Hello. Woo. Hello, everyone. Let me go ahead and send my invite to, let's see. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to invite you. Hello, everyone. This is Sydney Green with CEO of Total Lip Service. We're going to be having an amazing story interview with Miss Lucy Diamond. I'm going to go ahead and get her on the live really quick. I want y'all to share this video because it is somebody that needs to. It is amazing. We need to share this video. It is time to get this money. It is time to believe in yourself. It is time to diversify your streams of income. It is time to chill out in your drawers and make money. It is time to make $1,000 in a day. It's sex, or it is time for that. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, she's here. This is going very quickly. Hello. I need everybody to fucking share this video. This is an amazing story, and I want everyone to hear what's happening here. The momentum is here. It is summer money. It is time to make this money. It is time to really get spoiled by these people. If you are a woman who has a voice and you have a cell phone, you need to be investing. You need to be sharing this video. If you are a man and you care about anybody on your timeline, share this goddamn video. We need this to be off the chain. We need everybody to be a part of this video. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're not going to hold you guys long. I need the momentum and the energy to be really amazing for this. So this young lady, her name is Lucy Diamond. She decided to invest in one of our Diva packages like a year and a half ago. You know, she did. And so recently she posted in our Total Lip Service group that she made $1,000 in a day. Okay, and that's I think everybody needs to kind of do something, put an emoji or something for that. We're talking about $1,000 in a day on the phone, chilling. When's the last time you did that? When's the last time you made $1,000 on the phone in your drawers, chilling? Like, this is most of the time I be looking ratchet as fuck, doing this. This is what is possible for you guys, So I want you guys to really get your mind into this. Share this video. If you fuck with me at all, you need to share this. If you fuck with yourself, share it. Everybody needs to be sure that they see this video because it is absolutely amazing. So without further ado, Miss Lucy, thank you so much for joining the live. As you can see, as a phone sex operator, she doesn't really want anyone to see your face, which is fine because we provide models and things like that for you so that nobody sees your face. So she's incognito right now. So how are you feeling today, Lucy?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling a little nervous.
Why are you nervous? Ain't nothing to be nervous about, man. People are going to really love your story. So you've been with us for a year, correct? A year and a half.
Yeah. A little over. Yeah.
Okay. And what made you decide to be?
Yeah, I remember I started February of last year.
Okay. Yes. And so, what made you want to be a phone sex operator?
I wanted to be my own boss. That was probably the most important thing for me. I had a bad work environment before this, so I really wanted to be the one calling the shots, and I wanted to work from home. Um, and it's when you work from home, you don't get to interact with a lot of people. You're pretty much alone unless your friends come to visit. So this actually, I get to talk to people. I get to have fun. I get to work in my PJs. And I get to sign on when I want to sign on.
Okay, very nice. So, okay, I really want to just get into the real meat. How the hell did you get $1,000 in a day from home? How did you do that? Like, how did you do it? Like, how does that work?
Well, I don't do camp work. I'm considering maybe doing that in the future, but right now I don't. Mostly because I don't want my family to find out what I do. I think everybody but my dad would be cool, but he would have a heart attack. $1,000 in a day. I'd signed on and it seemed like a good day, but a normal day I made a couple of $100. And I was done. And then I got a message from a regular of mine who we do a GFE, a girlfriend experience. And I've had him for a long time, about a year now, I think. And he's very nervous about traveling. And he had to take a long train ride. So I ended up talking with him the whole time. I was just going to talk to him for maybe half an hour, maybe an hour, just to calm him down. But we ended up just he kept sending more money, he kept paying more money, and we kept talking.
Okay.
So pretty much the entire train ride was just hours. And
Okay.
then when we were done, he knows a little bit about my life, and he knows like what I have to spend money on and what I don't. And at the end of the call, he actually attributed me $300. So when I added up what I got from the calls and the money he sent me after for a tip, it was a little over $1,000.
So you can get tips as phone sex operators. See, it's about five different ways to make money as just being on the one platform we put you on. But one of those ways is definitely tips. And as you can see, she ended up being tipped collectively $1,000 in a day from one customer. So this is so amazing. That's why I say phone sex is beautifully unpredictable. Ah! You get like no, like you like one day, one customer could make your entire month. It can make your entire week. It can make all of that. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? So that's amazing.
I've got
So
higher expectations than 1,000 a month.
wait, what did you say?
I've got higher expectations than 1,000 in a month.
Well, some people, hey, some people would be happy to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, maybe if it's their part-time gig, $1,000 in a month is cool. You know, if that's just your part-time thing or whatever.
You taught
Um,
me too well. You taught me
I
too
did
well. I expect more
well,
than that.
right. We don't really do the little $1,000. You know, we try. We definitely go for a little bit more than that. You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
never know. You never know. So has been a long-term customer. You've dealt with this customer for a while. This is not the first time he sent you money, correct?
Correct. Yeah. We've he just started off as just a regular caller, and I just clicked. And so a lot of the time when we're talking, it's not even about sex. Like for instance, that $1,000 day, we never had phone sex. We just talked. And so when you add up, I went back and I looked at how much and it's probably around $5,000.
Hmm. He sent you five thousand
So
dollars collectively.
at least, yeah, it's somewhere between 5 and 10,000.
Between 5 and 10,000, that's how much he sent you since you've been kind of getting to know him over the phone.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Shit. Okay. So what you're telling me is you met a customer one day. How many months ago? How many months have you been kind of knowing this customer?
About a year.
Okay. So also in a year's time, that's actually very strong. You know what I'm saying? That's very strong. 5 to 10. Let's take the low
Hmm.
ball. Let's say if it was just 10. I mean, just five. That's great that you got from one fucking customer. You know what I'm saying? And you said that y'all don't normally talk about sex. It's normally
Oh,
just
yeah.
a conversation, correct?
Yeah. And it because I've known him for a while now and I know what he does, I'll keep up with his industry and what's common in his industry so he can talk to me about work too.
Nice. That's a skill set. Now would you say that is I think you've talked on the phone naturally, so I think you're a naturally really good conversationalist.
Mhm.
But would you say that some of the things that you learned in the phone sex 101 training actually helped you?
I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry, I didn't catch that question. The thing got interrupted.
Okay, no, I'm saying I know that some of that was you're really a really good conversationalist naturally. I mean, we've talked on the phone just normally, even outside of business before. But would you say that what you learned in the phone sex 101 really helps you cultivate with this customer?
Oh, yeah. I was when he first called, I didn't when a customer calls, I don't just jump into, "Oh, I'm so horny, I'm wearing sexy lingerie and let me start moaning." I'll take the time to listen to that caller and see what that caller wants, which was I think something he mentioned, he tried other flirts, they weren't what he was looking for. But because you taught me, we're not selling sex, we're selling time and we're also selling companionship. I listened. That was the biggest thing you taught me was to listen to what the caller wants. And what he wanted was somebody to talk to.
Right. Right. Yay. I am so proud of you. And another thing that I want everyone to know is that, yes, you had an amazing day. You had an $1,000 day. That is something that you just need to keep screaming for the hills. You made $1,000 in a day. Like, I love that. Like, it took me years to get $1,000 in a fucking day. Let me just go ahead and be honest with you. I was doing this for a very long time before I could even dream of $1,000 day. Okay. I was probably a few years into the business, maybe 4 years or something like that. It was, I don't know how many years, but it was longer than a fucking year and a half. So you were the bomb. But you have also, y'all need to listen to this. Remember to share this video. You also told me that you have not only been able to support yourself pretty much since you started doing this, but you've also paid off all your debt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't have a ton of credit card debt, but I had student loans and I had some medical debt, and it totaled, oh gosh, over 10,000 easily.
Wow.
And so not only did I pay my bills, but I paid off all of my debt.
Wow. Okay. That's
So
the
I don't know how quite, it worked out so well, but I guess, I'm thinking that being able to start out right and knowing a lot of what to expect and being able to start out knowing about fetishes and knowing how to take calls, I'm guessing I would not have been able to do that, if I didn't know what I was dealing with what to expect when I started.
yeah.
I would have just
Yeah.
freaked out and run away, I think.
Probably so. A lot of people think you just kind of get in here, you moan, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, I did that for years. Honestly, I did that. I used to kind of start moaning, and didn't nobody even want that. I did a lot of dumb things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stupid stuff, and that's what the trainings are. Just a combination of dumb shit that me and Stephanie did. And we just put it up in the package, said, don't do this, and that's how you're gonna make money. So, but you are honestly the epitome of the perfect student. You took the classes. I think you booked some consultations. I mean, you kind of got
I
you
did,
into the
yes.
Facebook groups. You did everything you needed to do to make your money. I mean, you really did. You didn't just, well, I'm just gonna do a little something here. No, you actually committed. You was like, no, I'm gonna make this shit my full-time income, and you did. And so I feel like
Yeah.
that's
You, you You do have to be serious about it too. If this is going to be your job, it needs to be your job. You can't just sit for a couple of hours a week and expect money to roll in. You've really got to put the work in. Like I said, I did my research on what my regular does for a living, so that I could have an intelligent conversation with him.
hmm. You better than me. I ain't never done none of that. She probably need to be the one teaching better than me because see, I ain't never even done all that. But that's what I'm saying. That's what it takes to really be excellent, and that's why you're making such consistent money. And I think so. How much, if you don't mind sharing, how much on average per month do you make as a full-time phone sex operator? On average per month.
Well, I went back and looked at just this year because I figure the first year you're kind of steadying out, but just this year it's been an average of around 6,000 a month.
Oh, nice. Bet. I almost called you
Hmm.
the B word, girl. I'm not even gonna do you like that. I almost said, bitch. $6,000 a month, girl. You better work it out. Like honestly, I am so proud of you. This is where it gets rewarding when we have people like yourself who really you've changed your life. I would say I don't think we did it. I mean, we put the information out there, but you changed your life. You decided to invest in yourself. You did that. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't really take
You gave
we
me the
put the
tools.
information there, but you did it. Like you made the decision. Like you did it. Like you
But
did that. You said,
believe
okay, this job is cute, but it ain't cutting it.
me,
Hmm?
you gave me the tools. You gave me the tools.
Yeah, we did. But you used them. But we give a lot of people the tools. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but you used them. You know what I'm saying? That's we train
Yeah.
hundreds and hundreds of people a month. But you were one of the people that really stand out, you know. And as I've said, we talked about offer you position within the company because you're doing such amazing work. You know what I'm saying? So you really are doing your goddamn thing. And we have other divas here. If we have other divas here, if you want to be, I know who you are because I know you, but I don't want to call you out. If you want to be celebrated as a diva real quick, you can say something in the comments. Be like, that's a diva. So we're gonna wrap this up here. I just want to know, like, what advice would you give anyone? And you know, right now we have the summer sale going on, and we also have we've actually have been negotiating with our suppliers to get our prices down even lower. So we were able to lower most of the products, like by like $100, and then until July 1st, you can still get your $150 off. So we're looking at instant diva packages being like, you know, $200, $150, $150, like nothing. So my thing to you is, what would you tell? Because there are a lot of people sitting up here watching this thinking, well, I'm thinking on it, or, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe she could do it, but I can't do it. What would you say to the girls out there that are kind of pussyfooting around and thinking about doing it, but are not sure? What would you say?
Well, first of all, you're not going to make any money if you don't actually get out there and take calls. So if you're just thinking about it and that's all you do, I mean, I don't be surprised when no money comes in. So whatever it is that you choose to do in life, you actually have to do it. You have to put yourself out there. If you're worried about phone sex, I would say if you're really interested in it, first of all, get one of the Diva packages because then you're going to be all set to go. Really good deal. And you'll be all set to go when you decide to get up and running. And if you make it all the way through the training and you still think you do because you're going to learn about all the fetishes, they're not going to surprise you, they're not going to gross you out. And you know, if it's not for you, it's not like it's the end of the world. It's not a huge amount of money. Frankly, it's a bargain, you know. So it's definitely worth the risk to get the package. And if you've gotten the package and you're thinking, well, you know, can I do that? Should I do that? If you're ready to go, go. That's the only way you're going to make money. And believe me, if you once you get through this training, if you just set up and really, you know, really go for it, you're going to make money.
Yes. I love you to pieces, ma'am. You are fantastic. We can take any questions now. It's time for Q&A. If you have any questions, please post them here. I noticed that somebody asked a question. It was Miss Sarita. She said, on average, how many hours a day do you take calls? So on average, how many hours a day do you take calls?
I'd say hours, depending. If it's a slow day, I might just sign off.
You said I'm sorry, the connection got bad.
So, and I'd say around 4 to 6 hours a day. If it's a slow day, I'll just sign off. But you got to remember that in between calls, I'm pretty much just watching movies or putting puzzles together, that kind of thing.
Right. So okay. So what she's saying is she sets aside maybe 4 to 6 hours a day to take calls, but she's not physically on the phone 4 to 6 hours usually. Because if you're making $6,000 a month, that's about $200 a day, which is a very attainable goal. It's very attainable. You know what I'm saying? A very, very attainable goal. And so she just sitting there chilling in between calls. She painting her toes, you know, eating banana pudding, or you know, peeling some grapes or whatever it is she wants to do. Picking cotton. I don't think you're picking cotton. I just made up something. Anyway, you're chilling. Okay, between calls, and that's what you do. Let me see. Somebody else said, why is she hiding? Well, because she doesn't want anybody to see her face. That's why. Because she doesn't want.
My parents don't know that I do this.
The parents don't know that she does phone sex. And that's the beautiful thing about phone sex. I mean, nobody has to know who you are. Nobody on earth knows who you are. Nobody knows who you are. We provide you with model pictures that match your voice. And with the Diva package, you get that. With the custom Diva package, you get the phone sex models that match your voice. And we do everything for you to be sure that you're very successful. So we matched her with the model, and nobody has to know her identity. Like, you know, that's all you're going to see, and that's perfectly fine. Some women don't care, but just in case you want to be discreet, you can do what she's doing. So nobody will ever know. let's see, how can I be down with the diva? Well, you just go to www. So use the link in in the description. Use that link specifically, and then you can go in there and pick a package of your choice. Custom diva. If you want to be a webcam camera, you can do that. Really good. And so let me see. I think that is your connection a little choppy.
It is. It keeps getting interrupted.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. Do you actually do what I ask over the phone? I don't know what that means. I guess they're saying, do you actually do what
Oh,
the
like if the
do you
caller
actually?
wants you to do something?
Yeah.
Um, Most of the time, no. For one thing, if I came that many times in one day, I'd pass out.
Right.
And sometimes they're just impossible things to do if you, particularly if you have an oddball role play. I'm not really cutting off somebody's balls. I'm not really growing talons and a horn and kind of stuff.
Talons and a horn. Hold on.
But
What?
sometimes some of the tamer stuff, I mean, I'll get into it. Hey, man, if that's what gets them off, that's one of my favorite role plays, actually.
Which role play is that?
Oh, where I'm possessed by a demon and I do all sorts of wicked things while having sex.
Okay, cool, girl. Go ahead, demon. Okay, I like that. I okay. So Rosie says she's one of our divas. She says she's taking phone calls while in the grocery store. Girl, me too. I take calls everywhere. I'd be just doing the most. I mean, I'd be in the car. I'd be at Walmart and being. I'd be at the dentist. I'm like, I don't be at the dentist, but you can take calls from anywhere. We don't recommend it, but sometimes you can get comfortable with a certain customer and do that. So I think that really pretty much concludes it. If it is anything else you want to add, I definitely want to say I thank you so much for doing this. And you really are an inspiration to me. You inspire
Sure.
me. You inspire me. You inspire Steph. You inspire all of the divas, and we're so glad to have you on our team. And so, actually, I think I want to, if you're up for it, maybe next week or something like that, we can actually have you back. And I want you to, because you're the one that was talking about how you've helped some customers with suicidal tendencies and things like that, and how we really are
Oh,
doing what
yeah.
we serve. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I've had all
So
kinds of calls and all kinds of callers.
nice. One last thing. Can you describe just how it feels to be a full-time phone sex operator making about I think it's like 80 grand a year. I think 6,000 a month is like, what is that, 80, 70, something like that a year? Making what a lot of really
Yeah, a
quote
little
unquote
bit.
professionals make. How does it feel to do that from your home? Like, how does
Hmm.
it feel to know that when you're ready for money, you pick up your phone? Like, how does it feel to that's a dream come true? How does that feel for you?
It feels it feels very peaceful, actually. It's exciting and it's fun and it makes me happy, but the nicest thing is to know that I'm in charge. I pick up that phone, I hang up that phone. It's all me. So that's pressure, but it's also peace because I don't have to answer to anybody. I do what I want to do when I want to do it.
Well, with that being said, this is Miss Lucy Diamond. If you have any questions for her, you can inbox her if you would like, and she'll,
Mhm.
I guess, if she
I'd be
wants
happy
to
to,
answer your
yeah.
question, she will. If she feels like it. And I want you guys to go to the link. Really invest. Right now is the best time to do it. So let me explain. You have the deep packages. Oh shit! And I just told y'all that we have been negotiating. We got prices way down. Right now, you can get trained and get your model, get your bio, get your layout, get everything that you need to be, everything that she got. You can get it for, I can't remember. Let me see.
Yeah.
$3.99, 100,
And do it now while you can get them, you've got a great great deal going on right now.
We have a really, I couldn't
God, I
remember.
couldn't believe it when I saw those prices.
Yes, we actually been just working to improve everything. So get it right now. It's time to get it right now. You have no excuses, and no excuses. The prices are super low on the site, and then you still get to use your promo code that will get you $150 off of your Diva package, minus the 100 that we already just took off the site as of last night. So I'm telling you right now, you can start it for like $200, $300, 200. I can't remember what it is now. Forget prices because I really can't remember what the prices are. But they're lower than ever. Go on the site, take a look, use the promo code that is in this description to get your discount. And if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me or email us at info@totallipservice.org. I love y'all very much. Thank you so much, Lucy, for being a part of this and for winning like you have been. $6,000 a month. She has confirmed it. I didn't even know you was making that much goddamn money. $6,000 a month from home. $1,000 in a day. One customer has given her anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. One customer. This is amazing. Thank you so much, and you're the best. Thank y'all. If you have any more questions, let me know. Bye.